Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Trishna and I make content about books and video essays sometimes. And today is a special video because I have my best friend with me here. This is Vaishnavi and we've known each other for a couple of years. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Vaishnavi. I met Trishna when we were in school over books, and we started talking because I tried to convince her to start annotating her book. She was just sitting there with her book and a highlighter and a pen, but she wouldn't use them.
See, to be fair, that was like my first time trying to highlight, like even trying to annotate, and I was scared to write anything in my book. Now I'm not. I draw in my book, so it's fine.
And she was sitting there and she would open her highlighter and shut it, and I'm just like, why is she doing that? She's not going to use it. So I just turned her. I'm just like, annotate and you'll thank me later. And she did, and that's how we became friends. So yeah.
Yeah, that was in like our fashion class, which is where we did most of our stupid stuff. Do you want to tell like about your book tastes and like your favorite books? And
I through and through read just romance books. It's very rare that I venture out to other genres. I stick strictly to romance, but now I'm trying to branch out more into classics and also romance and classics. But
I mean, you have to do classes because of college a little bit.
True.
Yeah,
and I just want to prep kuncham. But like,
Yeah.
yeah. And recently I've read thriller and murder mystery and everything because of her and another friend. But yeah, otherwise I would have just romance only.
Romance.
Yeah.
That's, I think, one of our biggest differences. Like, for the longest time, even I used to read romance a lot. But, like, recently, I don't know what the last romance book I read was. I don't remember.
You suddenly shifted one day. You
Yeah.
just like romance, and one day you're just like, I don't like romance.
I never said I don't like romance.
You would think you're reading that?
See, that was not about romance. That was about Colleen Hoover.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to talk about Colleen Hoover?
I think your channel unnecessary hatred I don't want to bring. So
To be clear, she does not like Colleen
I do
Hoover
not support her
anymore. Anymore is the keyword.
I'm embarrassed that at one point I called her my favorite author.
You
but
did?
Yes.
Don't remember this.
I shouldn't have just said that.
It's okay. You have realized your mistake,
But
so
like,
it's
the
fine.
thing is, I read It Ends With Us. Like, it was one of the first books I ever read. Not just romance. It was probably the third book I've ever read in my entire life. And I was just like, wow. Because it was one of the first romance books that I've read. And then I've read like Emily Henry. And then I've read other authors. And I'm just like, this is romance. Like, that is... stop. No.
No, I feel like that is why a lot of people also like Colleen Hoover, because like they were such big books that a lot of people got into reading because of that books, and that's why they're like, oh, for them I think it's just the romance and like the books is what is wow, but because they started with Colleen Hoover, they just think that Colleen Hoover is what is good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So basically, we will get to what we are going to do in this video later, but 3 days ago, when was this? 3 days ago? Okay, 3 days ago. Let's just go with 3 days ago. We went on like a book buying and then coffee date thingy. I don't know. We went to a bookstore. Yeah, we went to a bookstore where we bought books because obviously. And then from there we went to a coffee house, which is like one of the cutest places in Hyderabad. And we went there and we had like coffee and stuff, and then that's it. But when we went to the bookstore, we bought a couple of books, and I just wanted you guys to see what we bought. So yeah, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I only have 2 books. I told myself not to buy anything, but I never walk out of a bookstore empty-handed. So this book is, I don't know if you guys can see.
Yeah,
Sure,
they
closer?
They can see.
Okay. So this book was one of the books I've been meaning to read for a very long time, but I've heard a lot of people say read it when you're about to enter your 20s, so when you're in your 20s, so I kind of held off for a bit. And I also got this one, which is The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. We've already read. I read it the day after I came back.
No,
like right after I
that
came back.
night,
Yeah. And when I read Good Girls Guide to Murder, I swore that I would never read any other books by Holly Jackson because it messy as in multiple ways. But then she forced me. Bhuvan and her were reading together already, so then I picked up, and surprisingly I was ahead of them. Like they started before I did, and then I couldn't put the book down. They would literally beg me. They would be like, please stop, like wait, like stop out of this chapter. And I would be like, yeah. I would be like 3 chapters ahead. So, yeah.
The thing is, so Bhuvana is our other friend who kind of betrayed us and moved away to US and then the UK. So basically, the two of us were like planning to read Rachel Price, and because she had said that she did not want to read a Holly Jackson book, we were like, okay, so like we can start. And then the next day when we went to the bookstore, like we had Bhuvana and I had probably read like 9 chapters ish at that point, and then when we went to the bookstore, and I was like, there were a lot of copies of this because it's a recent release. So I was like, just get it. Just get it. And she got it, and she wasn't planning to read it with us.
Yeah.
But then she started it that night and she was like, oh God. And then the thing is, Bhuvana, like the time difference was not matching up. So like we would be ahead and then she would be ahead. But then the next day, after lunch, we all just got on a video call and we were almost at the same pace. Like I was like 3-4 chapters behind.
Yeah.
And Bhuvana was like a lot of chapters behind.
Yeah, because like she was.
Yeah, because she was sleeping. But yeah.
I took a break somewhere along and then she picked up. I think she was a chapter behind me, and then from there it was pretty easy. We kind of finished the book in the same time.
We finished like 10 minutes apart because she reads quickly, okay? And I don't know if she reads quickly or I'm just that slow, because I know that I'm slow. But
I thought I was slow all along, and that's why I kept telling you, I'm just like, wait, I'll catch
but
up.
I realized that your pace is faster than mine. That's why I was like, you wait.
It's like once I get in the flow of reading, my eyes, like, I don't have any control over them.
Yeah,
they
just
kind
like
of
go faster. Yeah.
So
I feel like that's just like I get distracted very easily, so I do sometimes have to reread the same paragraph multiple times, and that kind of like
I have ADHD. Like,
both of us do. Okay.
I go back to the same paragraph 3 times. I'm just like, I still don't.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Like I will skip words and then I'll realize that, oh, that word was important. So yeah, but so she bought those 2 and one of them is already done.
I was gonna wait and then do it now for this video, but then we just realized there's no point.
Yeah, because that book, Jesus.
I would have gone actually crazy if I waited, like started it and then wasn't able to finish it immediately. I don't think I would be sane.
Yeah, I'm really glad. Like you completed it in 2 days. I completed it in 3 days.
Less than 24 hours.
Yeah, you completed it in less than 24 hours. So for me, it took like 48 hours, like more than that.
Because you guys waited for me.
Yeah. No, but still, like I wouldn't have read because I had like a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, that book was insane. Okay, so I
interview.
I'll just okay, so the first book is, I will just show this. So remember how I told you guys I did not like this cover, and I already have a book with the same cover, but I realized I had ordered it online, and once I opened the book I realized it's like those very cheap versions of them. I don't know if it is pirated, but it looks pirated, and I don't know if it is pirated, why Amazon is selling it. But whatever, I realized that I did not want to read it from that version, so I'll probably sell it or like just give it to a second-hand bookstore or something. But yeah, I went to the store, and see, I'm not going to find the other cover anywhere anyway, so I'm just going to accept that I'm stuck with this cover. So I bought this because I really want to read it. It's 720 pages. It's so fat. But yeah, Little Life. And then this is Sula by Toni Morrison. And this has been on my list for like the last year and a half because so many YouTubers have recommended this. And it's it's such a good book, apparently, what I've heard from a lot of people. And also the YouTuber I watch the most, Jack Edwards, this is one of his favorite books and he loves Toni Morrison. So I was like, might as well. I swear to God, I love this cover. And even like the shape of it, it's like, you know those like little pocket books?
That's the first thing she said. She's like, I love the shape of the book.
Yeah, because it's like almost a square and it's so cute and it's not even that fat. So I'm like really looking forward to this. I love the cover. Then we have Earthlings by Sayaka Murata, and this is another book that Jack Edwards recommended. One of my friends and I are planning to buddy read this once I'm back on campus because she also has this on her shelf and she's had it for a long time. But yeah, this I found the concept very interesting, and just it's very interesting. I don't know, you guys can look it up. But also the cover is so cute. I also like the other cover. I forgot what color it was, but the other cover, I'll put it up here. That's also really cute. And yeah, Convenience Store Women has also been on my shelf for a long time, and they were side by side, and I was like debating which one to get, either Earthlings or the Convenience Store Women, because it's both by the same author. But then I settled for Earthlings. So yeah, those were the three books I bought, and the two books you bought. And yeah, we had a lot of fun that day. It was a really good day. Like we spent what, 3 hours together max. Like that was probably our shortest hangout. But it was
really good.
Yeah, like the bookstore, the thing is, I'm really happy for the bookstore, because the last time I went, it wasn't like a famous bookstore. It's like a very little cozy kind of a place. So like I don't think a lot of people knew, but this time when we went, there were like at least like 6 other groups of people like
there were a lot
browsing.
of people right before you came. Actually, I got there a little early, and
when I came, there was like a group like leaving.
There was a group that left like right when I entered. 6
girls.
So it was like crowded. I'm just like, I'm not going in. So I just like was outside talking to my mom because I didn't want to go walk in. But yeah, we were supposed to vlog that day, but then there were so many people in the bookstore, and neither of us are the kind of people who like really talk that much in public. And it was very, very quiet. So it's like, even if we pulled out the camera, we were like whispering. We were whispering to each other even without the camera. So it's like, to then suddenly...
So we tried to, like, when we went upstairs, there were like only like 2 other people, and they were in the other room. So one of the rooms was like completely empty. So we tried to vlog there, but then once we realized that like we won't be able to like vlog completely. And then also we went to the coffee house, and even that has gotten very popular now. So it's packed. Like there are like sometimes you go and you won't have like place to sit
down.
So we had to sit like, so they have like 2-3 tables outside, and it's like this, they have a shed and everything, and there are trees around, so it's nice sitting outside unless it starts raining, which is what it did. So we had to move inside. But like when we were outside, we couldn't really shoot there, because first of all nice, but also like the table and the chair setting, we had to sit opposite each other, so we did not know where to put the camera.
Around us too.
So and if like people around there, I don't want to shoot, because I don't want someone who has not consented to being on camera. So I didn't want to do that. So we decided not to vlog, but we did do some clips. I'll probably just put a montage after this. But yeah, we had a fun day. And I'm leaving in 3 days. So like this week,
talk about Bhuvna betraying us, but you leave.
I'm right here. Did you want us to stay in Hyderabad? And no, I'm right here. I come every 3 months. Okay, you see me every 3 months.
But you're not completely like normal either.
Normal.
You left.
Anyway.
The fight we have every single time.
But I'm leaving in like 3 days. I wanted to meet as many friends as I can. So I'm probably going out to lunch with another friend day after tomorrow. But yeah, so today is this video. And I'll put a montage here, and you guys can watch what we did the other day, and then we will be back.
Hear us. We were like, the entire time. So hopefully something.
We'll see. Like I'll put nice, calming, reading, fun music, and we will be back. Bye-bye. Hi guys. Hello. This is Vaishnavi. That's actually so pretty. Okay, so we are back after whatever that montage was. But basically, today's video is a 24 hours readathon.
Yes.
And like we've been planning this for a few months. Yeah, because like we always have a sleepover and we end up doing absolutely nothing in it. We watch movies like Saltburn and then question why we are living life.
That was like a roller coaster. I honestly don't know what compelled us to watch it.
And we started it at like 12. I think we
Yeah.
started it at 12 and then we watched
I had
that
the
at
most
like
trippiest
night.
sleep. Like the entire sleep was like so. I don't know.
Yeah. So we always do have a sleepover and we were going to have the sleepover anyway. So we were like, why not just shoot the video? And we've both been like pushing ourselves to read. Like at least I have, because I've not read a book until like Rachel Price in like a month. I started Frankenstein at the beginning of June and then I don't know what that book is doing to me, but like I can't seem to complete it. So I was very glad that I completed Rachel Price in 3 days. So yeah, 24 hours readathon, and I'm expecting us to complete at least one book each fully.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
for you, yes. For me, at
yeah.
least one book I will be able to complete. The second book, we will see. So we have a few options. You can start.
Okay. Yeah. So since I've already anyways broken my promise and read a Holly Jackson book, might as well finish another one. So I'm doing Fire Survive. Not doing reading. Fire Survive.
And like when we completed Rachel Price, my other friend and I were so pissed at her because we don't have any more Holly Jackson books to read, because we've both read Good Girl Kind of Murder and Five Survive and now Rachel Price, but she still had Five Survive left. And I'm genuinely
Again,
so
wasn't
jealous.
going to read this, and then she was just like, might as well. So I'm just like, true.
Yeah, and like after reading Rachel Price, this one is so much more like trippy and just insane.
than Rachel Price.
Yeah, I'm
did
telling
not
you
know
this
that.
because all of this happens in 8 hours,
hours,
and it's like so fast paced. So much of shit is happening. Like from like the second chapter, things are being revealed, and it's insane. I love this book, but yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna read Fire Survive. I don't know if I should start with this or if I should do this at night, because I probably will fall asleep if it's any of the other books. Because this is fast paced, you said.
Yeah, but if you read that at night, you won't want to sleep at all, and we can't have
That is
either.
true. That's true.
Like
And
you can
then-
try, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was originally going to read this during this challenge, but then I realized that it's a memoir and I don't think I don't have the
Brain capacity.
capacity to actually go through with it. So I'll probably give up midway, so I'm leaving that. And then I have these two options and I do not know which one to pick. This is Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune and Ignite Me. So these two.
I guess you can just complete Ignite Me. Like it's the
Yeah.
last book in that trio.
And it's pretty fast too. Like all the Shatter Me books are pretty good. So
yeah, like the pacing is well done.
yeah, so I might finish that. But this book, I'm already like a good 100 pages into it, and I haven't.
multiple books that you started.
Those 2 months where I wasn't able to read anything, this is what I did. I would start and like stop books because I wasn't in the mood for anything. So yeah, I'm like 100 pages into that. And Carly Fortune is one of my favorite authors, so might as well read her book as well.
What other books have you read by her?
Every Summer After, and I love that book.
Oh, that was
I
hers.
swear by book. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. So that's mine. Tell yours.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Cleopatra and Frankenstein. If you've seen my previous videos, you know how excited I am to read this. And I want to read the other book by Coco Mellors, which is recently published, called Blue Sisters. So I was like, I'll complete Cleopatra right now so that I can take Blue Sisters with me to my university and read it there. So starting with this, I'm going to complete this today, so I'm really... Yay! And the other two books that I will decide whatever I feel like when I'm done with Cleopatra and Frankenstein is Yellow Face by Arif Kuang and Almond by Won Pyong Son. And
How do you pronounce it like that?
because I've heard YouTubers pronounce it before.
I was waiting. I was like, what will she say?
I'm horrible at pronouncing names. But Almond, I really like the things they the book is talking about. So I'm really excited for that, but I'm pretty like, I'm not sure. The thing is, once I read too much, my brain just stops working. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to comprehend any of these two after reading Cleopatra and Frankenstein. But we'll see. I'm excited for both of them. And I don't know why I'm in my literary fiction era, but apparently I am. So we're just going to roll with that.
I love how drastic our book choices are. Like, look at mine.
Thriller, romance, fantasy.
Yeah. And then you're there with your literally.
I mean, this is also technically romance. This kind of romance. It has
Not
romance.
compared to.
That is
It's very far away.
a different kind of.
Exactly.
But yeah, okay. But yeah, that is the plan. So it's, I think, what is the time? It's 4, exactly 4 right now, 4:01. And the thing is, we will sleep at least for a couple of hours.
I
Like,
don't think we can function like.
yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I just had the most boring meeting on the planet, and I'm already feeling sleepy, but I'm going to push
Coffee.
through. Yeah, we'll drink coffee and I'm going to push through. And like maybe like around like 2, 3, sleep for like a couple of hours. We'll see. But the thing is, I again have a meeting tomorrow at 2 as well. So you're going to stay here
I'll be
until
there.
6, 7 so that we can actually complete 24 hours. It won't be consecutive 24 hours because, as I said, sleeping and stupid meeting. But yeah, we will do the 24 hours and we'll keep coming back to you guys as we complete books, or maybe like when we are halfway through the first books, and just give you guys updates. And yeah, I'm so excited for this.
I am actually very excited. I never had a reason to do this, but now.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've wanted to do this for the longest time, but doing it alone is
so
depressing.
sad. Like, just imagine you're just in your room
and
alone. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Fun.
this is going to be fun. Is it?
I hope so. I just hope
Yeah.
I don't fall asleep.
Yeah. We'll
I
drink
feel like-
coffee.
yeah.
We'll make coffee. We'll make it in like a half an hour, and then
Yeah.
we can start now, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully we actually get through the 24 hours and not.
We will.
I love your confidence.
We will. No, because I feel like once we start reading,
Yeah.
and if the book is actually nice, we
This I know for a fact.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
through very easily because I love her.
yeah. So
These two.
it's okay. It's okay. If not these two, you can pick some other thriller if you
That's
after
true,
that.
I can-
yeah, because
yeah.
I have like a bunch of them, so you can just
True.
choose from that.
Yeah.
Perks of being in my house. Do you want to start? Yeah.
Whatever.
See you guys. I'm so excited. Hi guys, we are back. We have been reading for 2.5, like technically 3 hours, but then,
But I put a stopwatch on my phone. I do not know if I turned it off.
but yeah, basically she put a stopwatch on her phone because
Yeah.
like we got up to make coffee in the middle, and we just took a lot of breaks where either I was talking about my book, which is so funny right now. I mean, it's a depressing book, but like there are parts where it's very funny, and I wanted to read them out to her, or because I've already read Five Survive. I was
reacting, and then she would.
Yeah,
kind of-
it is so fun to see people react, especially thriller books that you've already like read, because you know what is coming,
Yeah.
and you know like a lot of what they're saying might either come true or it's just like completely opposite, and it's just so fun to like know that.
Yeah, that's how I felt when you and Boona were reading Rachel
Yeah,
Price,
because
I
you're
was
so
like,
ahead.
I was ahead, and then I would see you guys and see like exactly how I felt, how like during
yeah.
what when you're reading.
The thing is, I think I would have enjoyed it more if I remembered more of Five Survive, because it's been like 1.5 years since I've read it, so it's not at all fresh in my mind. I know the broad story, but I don't remember like what happened in this particular chapter, or when was this particular thing revealed. So I feel like I would have enjoyed it more, like seeing your reaction.
Yeah, if I read it right after you read it, I feel like...
Or if I read it like recently,
Yeah, exactly,
it
yeah.
would have been
It would have
better.
much better,
Yeah. But yeah, so we've been reading for 2-ish hours, and you want to go by first, or should I?
I'm very confused, so I don't even know what to say.
Okay, then I'll go first. You think
go
about
first, I'll think too.
So I'm reading Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I am 60 pages in, which is not a lot for 2 hours, but it has such a small print, and I've been annotating a lot. I think this is one of my most annotated books. I'm annotating like almost every single page and like multiple annotations per page, and I'm just like feeling the book, so it's fine if I go slow. Even if I complete only one book in 24 hours, I'll be happy because I'm really, really enjoying it so far. It's a very different kind of book, like from the books that I've read, because like I was telling you, like it's from third person POV, but it's also like what do you say, like it's from a lot of different characters' perspectives, and like you get to hear their thoughts on like a bunch of different things, and it keeps switching between characters, which I thought would be confusing, but honestly the way Cocomelon is writing, it's not, and I really liked it. Also, I have some issues with Frank's character right now, because man so far sounds like a very sexist asshole, and like literally at one point there is a line where she calls him a wanker, and he's like, "You're in America now, here I'm just an asshole," and I was like, "Yep, yes you are," because so far not great, like his character. But I really like Cleo, even though I feel like there's a lot of stuff about her that was going to like come out that I might not love, but so far she's nice, and I really like her friend Quentin. So yeah, so far those are the main 3 characters that I've been like properly read about. I feel like Zoe, who is Frank's sister, is also going to become a main character soon, but so far the 3 of them, I'm liking the dynamics. I also really like the way conversations are written in the book. It just feels so real, and like you're part of that conversation, like you know exactly why this person is saying this thing, and I really enjoyed that. Overall the writing is just incredible.
Nice, and you don't get bored.
I'm not getting bored is the thing, like I thought, like because so far books that I've read have not been thriller and fantasy. It just takes me a lot of time to get into the book, but ask her, like from the first chapter I was like, what the hell is going?
Like every 5 minutes I look over and she's just like giggling, or she'll squeal or suddenly like gasp. I'm just like,
because it's just some things are just funny, and then some things are just not meant to be funny, but I'm just finding them hilarious. Like just some things are just so weird.
That you
And
laugh.
yeah. And yeah, like the dialogues are just, some of them are just hilarious, so I really like it. Also, like one last thing before, because I've not read that much for me to really make a lot of statements, but we have like a kind of like people from like different countries, and obviously there's a lot of talk about like being like visa talk, and like just being in an American and not being in America without being an American, because Cleo is from England, and it's just very interesting to see like those perspectives, because I don't see a lot of that in books that are set in America, like people not being from America and their like perspective on Americans. So it's just interesting, because a lot of the things they say is what I agree with about America. So yeah, it's just, I like that kind of like representation, I guess.
Yeah. I'm very confused, to say the least. I have no idea what's happening. I have multiple theories. What page? I'm on 130, and
See, I told you, she's like extremely fast. To be fair, the print is also very different.
It's like
Okay, hold.
it's really tiny, like her font.
Give your book also. Yeah. Like, that is the difference in font. Like, this is Frankenstein and Cleopatra, and this is Five Survive. So I get it. Like, it is bigger. It is bigger, but also I don't know. You are fast though.
Yeah, but like also because it's a very easy read. You know, it's
Yeah,
like it's
true.
plain English.
Like I keep googling stuff.
Yeah, she just pulls out like Google every 5 minutes and she's like, I don't know what this means. I want to cross check. And I'm just like,
Yeah, because the thing is, I do know a lot of the words they're using, but I'm not completely
Context.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm not completely sure if it is what I think it means.
Yeah.
So I just want to cross check because a lot of the words she uses, and it's not that often. Like it's not like, oh, every single sentence has a hard word in it, but it's just like some words are used. Because especially because Cleo is from England and she keeps using like British words. And I'm like, huh?
yeah.
But yeah, I keep googling stuff. Like I literally forgot what abacus ka spelling is. Like I know abacus and I just forgot what abacus spelling was. And I was like, what are they talking about? I mean, to be fair, the context was very off because she was comparing a person's heart to abacus. Like,
That's what I mean.
Where?
Like, that's why it's taking you a while because
yeah.
English is not as easy as it is in 5 survive.
Yeah, obviously, because that's like
It's
supposed
normal.
to be
Yeah,
accessible,
exactly.
like
Yeah.
very YA
Yeah.
English, but yeah.
So I think that's also one of the reasons why I'm moving so fast.
Yeah.
It's just, it's easier to
Any
read.
thoughts on the story?
I hate one character right now and he...
You can tell them.
Okay, Oliver, first of all, kill him off the whole thing because he is of absolute no use. Like, he's making everyone do his dirty work for him so
Yeah.
that he won't get shot. Like,
That man is like the most like
Coward,
yeah,
self-absorbed.
self-absorbed and like, what is the word? Like, just protecting yourself and not thinking about.
self-centered.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
have to say about him. But yeah, he's very annoying and it's just overall really, really confusing right now. I don't get what's happening. I mean, that's how all of Holly's books are till the very end. You think you know the
Yeah.
story and then she makes you look like a dumb
Dumbass.
idiot by the end of the book. So,
No, I feel like Five Survive especially is like much more confusing than her other books because
that's what I'm saying. Like,
because one thing, Red is not a reliable narrator, like as I was
and
saying.
we're following her through.
Yeah, like she is the main character, and even though even this is written third person, is it? Is it third
Yeah,
person?
yeah.
Yeah, it's third person, but it's from Red's perspective.
Yeah.
And that girl is a little bit insane.
Like the whole group is having a conversation, she's just in her own world, so you kind of miss
Yeah.
out a lot about their you know
Yeah.
they're talking and you want to know what they have to say because it could be crucial information, but she's in her own thoughts thinking about multiple things, mainly her mom. So
Yeah, the thing is, she is an unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
Like, half the time you don't know if what she's thinking is even relevant, but like knowing Holly, it is relevant, but you don't know how to connect it to what is happening, and then you're just confused.
like in the beginning it was very annoying because like they'll be talking, she'll be like, oh, they're talking to me, and then she would like go back to the
Switch,
conversation.
yeah.
I'm just like, just pay attention, just 5 minutes spend time with your friends.
I feel
But
like if anybody wrote about us, it would be like that, like ADHD
Yeah.
brain just not paying
All three
attention
of
to
us,
anything.
You, me, and Bhuvana. It's bad.
Thinking about tomatoes, maybe, and then just switching to thinking about some one character you read like 10 years ago.
It's bad. If you listen to mine, Trishna's and Bhuvana's conversations, it's actually like for another person who doesn't really know us that well to come and sit and listen to us talk, they'll go back home tired. Like, it's very hard to talk to all three of us at the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm so excited for you to complete this book because the ending is fucking
I
insane.
don't think it'll take me even 8 hours.
Yeah, I think you will be.
For 8 hours.
You're not supposed to read it for 8 hours, but it's nice if you complete it within 8 hours because it feels like. So basically, the entire book takes place in 8 hours, and it's divided into hour by hour. So like the pages, like it's like divided into 8 parts, and each part is about 1 hour. So it's like really, show them the page.
It's like this.
So it shows you the time, like which hour it is, and then until the next hour. How fun. I love my annotations. But yeah, the ending is insane. So yeah, it would be nice if you read it in 8 hours, but like if it's faster, it'll be fun. Yeah, I think you'll be done in like the next 2 hours. Yeah, next 2-3 hours. Because you read this in 2 hours. So like max 3 hours.
3 hours. Honestly, makes sense.
Yeah, max 3 hours. I feel like you will get more like faster ones, like things actually start happening.
Like I said, like once I get into it, I can't. It's not my country.
Yeah. I will complete this tomorrow morning. I don't
But
know.
like, it's nice though. You're enjoying it. Like, it's not
Yeah.
something you tried to
I
finish
feel
in
like
a
this is not a
10
book you can like
Yeah.
go very quick with either.
It's because it's this book I'm moving that fast. If it was any other book, I would have been, if not slower than you, like actually not even like on the same level as you.
Yeah. But yeah, we will.
Anyways, we're both in very confused situations.
Yeah.
States right now.
No, I'm just enjoying. Like, this is so dramatic, this book, but I love it. Like, I love the drama. And not like I love the drama, like, oh, gossip tea. It's just the way the drama is written is so nice that I don't even care about what is happening. I just care about how it is written and how it is
That's the
happening.
best kind of books, honestly.
Yeah. I'm not, I don't think I've ever read a book like this. It's just very interesting. So,
It's nice that you're enjoying.
yeah. But, yeah.
Now we'll eat food and then we'll go back to reading.
And yeah, I hope you guys are liking whatever edits I'm making because I've not made them yet. I will do that while I'm editing. And I'm concerned for myself because I have never made edits, like not edits, whatever, like montages or whatever before.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
yeah, this is the first, guys. So many first. Like last video was the first video essay. This is my first vlogging kind of a video.
It can be considered. It's not very formal, so I think it's like a vlog. It's
Yeah,
not like a sit down video.
yeah. I mean, we are sitting down, but that's not what I'm. I don't know why I said that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, last year when I was reading Song of Achilles, I was planning to make the entire video of like me reading Song of Achilles, but then I shot it and there was this scene. No, there was this scene where I completely broke down. No, because there was a scene where I completely broke down and I shot that, and when I was editing, like I got to that point. I even edited till that point, and it was like after that point where I broke down. I just like I stopped caring what I looked like. I stopped caring the kinds of sounds I was making on camera. I stopped caring if you could even understand me through my tears. So after that, I was like, what's the point anyway? So I just did not make the video.
It's a good book.
It's an insane book. The thing is, when I read it, I didn't give it 5 stars. I gave it 4.5 just because, because of some things. And then a few months later, I reread. I didn't reread it. I went through like certain parts and I realized how beautifully those certain parts were written. And it's just bad if I didn't give it 5 stars. So I changed my rating to 5 stars.
Everything about the book is perfect. The story, mainly the writing, I felt was like beautiful.
Is like an amazing author.
Should read other books of hers.
It's only Cersei is there because she's technically an academic writer, so she doesn't really write. You can read her papers, but like she
Only
doesn't.
Cersei's left.
Only
I feel like
Cersei is
some
there.
of the-
I don't think so. Like mainly it's just a Song of Achilles.
Maybe I
and
just saw
Cersei.
2 different covers of Cersei and didn't really pay attention. Probably.
Because they are very different covers.
There are multiple different covers. So,
and they look very different also.
yeah.
Like, you know how the Song of Achilles, the shield one and the
then
arrow one are like so
yeah.
different. It's like that.
I want an arrow tattoo.
That was like one of the
First tattoos I wanted.
you
I wanted on
wanted.
my ankle.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, I guess you guys are just going to have to listen to this because once it's like 12 and I don't look okay anymore, I'm not going to record. So until that point, you're just going to have to hear this. But yeah, what else? Tattoos. You want to talk about tattoos?
Don't even get me started, bro. I'm not even end anytime soon. I'll pull out my Pinterest board and I'll start showing if you start that topic now.
Okay, I'll just say one thing. We want matching tattoos, but we can't get them right now. One reason being because I'm not getting any tattoos for 2 more months because I want to donate blood. Another reason being
I'm getting that laser thing done, and having tattoos is like a big hassle because like
there's a chance the tattoo will fade away.
tattoo will for sure fade away. Plus they'll have to go around the tattoo.
Yeah.
It's not an inconvenience. Yeah. And then the measurements get kuncham. Like,
it will get smudged and stuff. So it's just not worth it right now. So we are waiting until your thing is done.
like another year.
Yeah,
I'm saying that
which
to
is
be-
depressing.
yeah. But at least then I can get and not be worried about anything
So
else.
fair. But yeah, I want more tattoos. That's like the only thing I think about.
Tattoos.
I have 5.
Grateful.
I have 5.
Okay, but you have 5 and you have good ones. And
Yeah, I love my tattoos.
I love her
I want like bigger tattoos, but that means I need more money. And that is something I don't have. So all the money goes in these. Yeah, that's all for now. We are going to eat and we are going to come back. And then I guess like once you're halfway through, you can update them. And once I'm halfway through, I can update them.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we will see you guys then. Hi guys, it's almost 1:30 right now and I'm so tired, and I am 160 pages in, which is like not even half the book, and I'm a little bit pissed at myself, but it's okay. Vaishnavi completed the book.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster. I mean, honestly, it was a really good book, but beforehand, like, I kind of knew what was going to happen, kind of had an idea. Unlike her other books, zero
We
clue.
did have a lot of idea about Rachel Price though. Like
Rachel Price, yeah,
like other
fine.
than the whole
Mother
him, no,
Oh.
about him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like other than that one thing, we pretty much predicted everything.
Yeah, fine. But like that was a huge thing.
Yeah, that was like the main thing.
There was nothing very big about this book.
Yeah, this is not a really big mystery. It's more of
Yeah.
a thriller. Like throughout
Yeah.
the book, I was so anxious. I remember.
Yeah, I was scared. Like I had goosebumps the entire time.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of figured out 85% of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I kind of saw it coming, but still it was very like entertaining because it's Holly Jackson. Like she'll somehow find a way to surprise you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was overall a really really good book.
Nothing else.
I don't know what else to say. I honestly
Yeah,
have
I
no
feel
idea
like
what
she'll
else to
have
say.
more in the morning.
Tomorrow,
I feel like if
probably.
she has time to process it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no idea what happened though.
I don't remember anything that happens. I can't even say anything. Like literally, she was like gasping and stuff, and I'm like, what did you find out? The thing is, I remember some plot points, but like not really
Like
the entire
major
story.
plot points you must have remembered.
Not even that. I just remember random plot.
Oh.
Like I remember her shoving the walkie-talkie, him shoving the walkie-talkie out of her hand. I remember the entire Reina secret. So like they're just like random parts I remember from the book.
But like at every point of the book something was being revealed. Like other Holly Jackson books, it's like after you get to the first half. It's like in the second half is when she starts revealing stuff. But in this one, it was from the very beginning. You're trying to start figuring out stuff. So that was really fun.
Yeah. It was like very different from her other books.
Exactly.
Like,
that's why it's kuncha.
obviously all Good Girls Guide to Murder books were like similar in their vibe. But like this was like just very different. Like I feel like Rachel Price like went back to Good Girls Guide to Murder kind of.
Yeah.
But this was just it was very different.
Yeah. This was I don't think it's murder mystery. I think it's just like a thriller.
Technically, it's some kind. It can classify as a murder mystery
But
because of what
mainly a
happens to her
thriller,
mom.
yeah.
Because that is one of the main mysteries. But mainly a thriller.
Because it's like for a good 80% of the book, even though the whole mother situation is mentioned multiple times, it's the whole what's happening then.
Yeah.
So it's like more of a thriller than a murder mystery. But yeah, it was a really good one.
And
give
I think
it like
this
4
is
stars.
I think like this was like a very. I want you to read my review. Even I will read my review so that I remember what happens. But I feel like this was like something like it took me a little bit of time to get warmed up to. Like the entire book is because it doesn't really have detective. Like it
like
doesn't
the rest
really
of the
have them
books.
investigating anything. It's just all of them just screaming at each other and
That's
then revealing
what
their.
I felt like was very different because with the Good Girls Guide to Murder books and the Rachel Price book, it's like you're trying to solve as you went.
Because
this one, you didn't have anything to solve.
Confess, you don't know
Don't know anything. Like,
Like
There's
maybe you
no
can
bags.
figure out like by
Yeah.
some context, oh, this person's secret is this, or this
It's not
person
even
is
like
hiding
figuring
this, but
out.
like
You can kind of guess,
Guess,
like how
yeah.
I thought. I was like, it could either be.
I'm
I
scared
don't
I'll
know
make them
what.
up.
But like I was like, it either could be Oliver or what's his name? Arthur.
Yeah.
So it's like I just guessed, but I didn't guess based
Yeah.
off of any stories that were
Story.
revealed. It's
It was
just,
just
that
like
how they were
vibes.
acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stuff like that.
Yeah. We are probably going to sleep now. I mean, not probably. Both our eyes are like shutting. We're probably going to sleep
I can
now.
honestly finish Meet Me at the Lake. If you want to read for a little longer, we can stay up.
I guess like for an hour or something we can
Yeah, we
do
can
that.
Yeah. Let's see
Yeah,
for a little bit and
yeah,
then
because
if
like
you sleep, you can show me.
yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not even sure why I'm going so slowly because I am slow, but I'm not this slow. Like
Yeah.
I read like sometimes like I read like pick up a book right before sleeping, not right before, sorry, an hour before sleeping, and most of the time when I do that, I complete at least like 60 to 70 pages or like around 50ish pages, depends. Today it's been what 4 hours or more, all more than
5
4 hours,
hours.
and I've read 150 pages. Like
Yeah.
that's weird. I don't know why. It's not even like I'm stopping that much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm really surprised I finished the book in what 4.5 hours.
Yeah, less than 5 hours.
Yeah. I never thought I would do that, honestly. I think it was because it was this book that I flew through.
Yeah.
I don't think that would happen with any other
I
book.
think the only book I have read in like one sitting, other than like a stupid romance book, like I don't mean romance book is stupid. I mean a
specific-
genuinely
yeah,
stupid
yeah.
romance book is probably As Good as Dead. I read that in one sitting overnight. I started it at 10.
As good as the last one.
Yeah, I started
It's
it
a
at 10.
Fat book.
I slept at 8.
Oh wow.
I started like it was I think like a Saturday night.
Okay.
So I started right after dinner, it's like around 9:30 ish, and then I slept at like 7 in the morning, 7-8 in the morning. Like I remember like my parents, like literally I could hear them cooking and stuff, and I was so scared they would walk in and see me. Like I had red eyes.
That
And I was like
was-
staring at the book.
Me and Bhuvna, when we were reading the second one, Good Girls Guide to Murder, we
I
stayed up
don't
until...
understand why you guys got so hooked to the second one. I
loved it.
Second book is my least favorite one of all of them. I do
Ah,
not.
same. But like...
No, but like I did
overall-
not get attached to anything. I
Yeah.
was like towards the end. I was like, oh, I cried when he died.
Yeah.
But I was not attached to the book, and I don't know
did.
why.
I really liked it.
Like, it took me the longest. Do you remember? Like, I
Yeah.
was reading it like for a
very
very
long
long time, like almost like 3 weeks or something, which was like a
Yeah.
long time for me in 12th.
No, we loved it though. Like even she did, and we were up until 4. And I remember my cousins from the US were home, so it was only at night after they slept that I would get time to read, because when they were awake, I wanted to spend time with them.
Yeah.
So we started very late, and I just sat in our hall and I was reading and the lights were on, and I kept getting so scared. I kept telling Buddha, I'm just like, I don't think I can do it. I'm going to go sleep. She's like, shut up and read. So we stayed up until 4.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning. I don't think we're going to have energy to update you guys before sleeping, even if we do stay awake for a while. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. Hello, it's been over 12 hours since we last updated. Technically, our 24 hours are done. But as you guys can see, Vaishnavi is not here because she needed to go back home really quick because of some emergency. Nothing serious, she just needed to go pick up something like quick. So she had to leave, and we couldn't like shoot right before she left because I had a meeting from 2 to 4 and she needed to leave at exactly 4. And then my meeting got like it went on till 4:30. She did shoot a little clip updating you guys. I'm just going to put it here.
Trishna is in a meeting. She's in a meeting and she's busy, but I'm leaving in another 5 minutes. So she wanted me to tell you guys that I started Meet Me at the Lake. What is it called? Meet Me at the Lake. Not you. Meet Me at the Lake, and I'm halfway through.
But yeah, so she had to leave. It's technically 24 hours are done, and I don't know if I'm pleased to announce this or even if I should, because I'm kind of ashamed, but I still have, like, where is it, this much of Cleopatra and Frankenstein left. Because, so basically, I'll just tell you guys what we did since the last update. So the last update was at 1 a.m. We did read after that for like half an hour-ish until like 2ish, and then we stopped and we tried to go to sleep. We were on our phone for a while because like I had not checked my phone for the majority of that day, so I had a bunch of texts that I needed to reply to, and then we were talking because we hadn't gotten to do that either because both of us were reading, so we were talking about like random things until 3ish, and that's when we slept. And then we were supposed to wake up at 6, and we did put an alarm for 6 a.m. and we did wake up, but then we were like, both our eyes were like droopy and like we could not keep them open, so we went back to sleep. We woke up around like 7:20ish, and yeah, we got up, like brushed and everything, and both of us did read a little bit for a while. Then we had coffee to just like wake us up, and we did read for a lot of the lot in the morning. I stopped, I think, around when I was around 170 180 pages, and then now I am at 300, so I read like 130ish pages since waking up today morning, and that's a lot for me. It's taking so much out of me, and I don't know if it's because this book is hard to get through, or if it's just me like being extremely tired, because last night obviously I slept only for like 4 hours-ish, not even 4 hours completely, and the night before that also I slept for 5, maybe 6, doubtful, but I've had like a bunch of meetings, I'm packing, and overall I've just been very tired, so I think that's just slowing me down. But yeah, it was fun, and I will definitely complete this today. Like I don't want to keep it off until tomorrow. I don't think I will go back to it if I keep it off until tomorrow, so I'm definitely completing this today. But the thing is, I've been trying to read for the last 10 minutes, and I was like, I'll just update you guys once I'm done with the book, so that I will actually have like a proper review to give. But I am very sleepy, and I've been trying to get through it, and I read like 5 pages and it took me almost half an hour. So I'm just like extremely tired, so I'm planning to like sleep, and then I will wake up, obviously, and I will complete it because it's 70 more pages, not even 70 pages completely. But yeah, I will get back to you guys once I complete this book. But so far, I have loved it. There has been so much shit going on, but the way Coco Mellors has written these characters, like, God, they are amazing. Like, none of them are good people. Like, not a single one of them is perfect, and I love that because it's so realistic. Everything that's happening in the book is so realistic, and the characters feel so real. Like, that was like one of my issues always with like romance books, is that like these two people who could do nothing wrong and shit like that, but like in this, like, they are so flawed, and like they're such flawed characters, and it's written so well. Their characters, oh god, the sun, the characters are written so well, and I absolutely love them. Like, they're so flawed, but I love them. And yeah, some of the things I felt like were so terrifying to me, especially like the mental health representation and the way depression is portrayed in this book is done so well that it actually terrified me. And it's just a really, really nice book. I'm really excited because, like, I don't know if the ending is really going to change any of this, because this is not the kind of book that has like a plot. It has absolutely no plot, and I love it. It's like a bunch of conversations, and like it's following I think 1.5 years. Like, I think right now we are in May. Let me just check. Okay, so January. So, okay, exactly 2 years, because the first chapter starts on New Year's Eve, and then it's 2 years. So basically the entire book is set in 2 years, and it's just focusing on like these different characters, primarily Frank and Cleo. Did I say Chloe throughout this video? I don't know. I kept saying Chloe when I was talking to Vaishnavi, but Cleo. So Frank and Cleo, but also like people around them, like two of, I think from the perspective, it is 2 or 3. Santiago Anders. Okay, 2 of Frank's friends, Frank's sister, Cleo's friend. Is it only the friend? Yeah, Cleo's friend. Who else? Again, that one character who's from like the first person. Her name is Eleanor, and basically Frank's employee. And it's like some chapters are from their perspectives or like focusing on them, but primarily obviously it's about Cleo and Frank, and it's just their life in those 2 years. And obviously stuff is happening, like stuff that feels like, oh, plot twist, but like you always knew it was going to build up to that, like but yeah, so far it's been incredible. I can't wait to read the last 2 chapters. I will complete it and let you guys know, but before that I really need to sleep, because I think in the last like 72 hours I've gotten maybe a total of 10 hours of sleep, which cannot possibly be good for me and my health. So I'm going to sleep, and I will see you guys and update you guys and let you know my thoughts about the one book I could complete not even complete in 24 hours. But yeah, see you guys. Hello and welcome back. So as you can see, I am in a different location because I'm back at my university, and this is my dorm room. It's been 2 weeks since the previous parts of this video were filmed. I've not been able, more than 2 weeks actually, but I've not been able to film since coming back here because I had a bunch of stuff going on, and I also had like, remember I had like 40-50 pages left, which took me so long to complete because I did not have time, or when I had time I was so drained, I had barely any energy left, that I mainly just slept or had some video essay on the back and was just not doing anything, just laying down on my bed. So it took me a while, but yeah, I'm finally done with it, and oh my god, amazing. This is such a fucking good book. And I was going through a couple of reviews on Goodreads. I think I told you guys how I did that before also, and there are so many 1 and 2 star reviews, and I understand that people have opinions, and I get why some people would not like this book, but oh my god, it is so good. The last couple of chapters just made me like pause every 2 pages because the things that were being said, the things that were being discussed, and the way some of the characters are written, the way some of the stories are written is just so beautiful. And I just loved it. I loved the way it ended. I love the way it ended for both Frank and Cleo, because I think they are, as much as I loved seeing them together, I also hated seeing them together. And I just love the way the book ended. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone because it was a roller coaster, but this is such a character driven book. There is no real plot, as like no real plot. It's just 2 years of all of these characters messing up their lives, fucking up every turn they can, like every other chapter there is someone fucking up. But it just felt, that just made the entire book feel so much more real and raw, and it was just perfect. I loved it, and the characters are just so flawed. It's perfect. Like, I don't know what else to say. It is such a good book, and I love the way Coco Mellors wrote this. I also still stand by the fact that as much as Cleo and Frank are the protagonists of these books, the main characters, I do think there are certain characters that hold more weight to the story. I don't know how to explain that. Don't ask me to explain that. But that's what I felt while reading the book. Also, so like this is 30th, is it 30th or 31st of July, something. And from tomorrow, the book club that I have at my university, we are starting a book. And I was not in charge of picking the book, but we could make, so like the club reps, we give like recommendations and we put them into a Google form, and then all the club members vote on the 5 options that we have given. And one of the options that I was allowed to put in was Blue Sisters, because I really, really wanted to read it, because Cleopatra and Frankenstein, as much as I love it, I'm not able to discuss it with those many people, because like only 2 people I know have read it. But I really want to like discuss Coco Miller's writing, and I really want to read Blue Sisters. So I put it in and it won. So now we are going to be reading Blue Sisters for August, and I'm so excited to read it with other people, discuss it with other people, and just overall really glad that I'll be experiencing that and really excited for it. But yeah, so that was Cleopatra and Frankenstein, the 24-hour reading challenge. Somehow the video is being shot over 2 weeks, but it was an interesting video for sure. And I miss Vaishnavi so much after coming here. So Vaishnavi, if you're watching this, which obviously you are, I miss you, I love you. But yeah, it's been interesting. Second year is definitely a different experience while being in college. I don't know, like I stepped in here and I was like, damn, home. Like literally, like first year was very anxiety inducing for me, and like second year just feels so much more comfortable, and like I feel fine wherever I'm on campus. Like all the places on campus just feel so much more relaxing now. I don't know, some psychology stuff, but it's been interesting. It's been nice. I've been getting to know new people. I was part of the orientation team. So the first week I was talking to a lot of juniors, helping them with stuff, organizing events for them. So it was very fun, and I got to meet a bunch of new people who I really liked talking to, and also reconnect with a lot of people who I lost kind of touch with over the summer, not spoken that much with them. So overall, it's been amazing being back, but I still miss people at home. But yeah, this was amazing. Really looking forward to reading Blue Sisters, because Coco Miller just writes so well. And yeah, that was today's video. Video of 2 weeks, I don't know, but yeah, that was a video. I really hoped you liked it. I really hoped you like listening to me and Vaishnavi talk to you over the 24 hours and now. And I really enjoyed making this video, even though it was a little weird, because normally I shoot a video within 2-3 hours and I'm done. Like I don't keep going back to it, but like this was obviously different, but I liked it. It was interesting. If you've read Cleopatra and Frankenstein or 5 Survive, please do comment down below and share your thoughts with us, because she loved 5 Survive as she should. That is amazing. I love that book. I love Holly Jackson's books, and I loved Cleopatra and Frankenstein. Okay, my SD card decided this was a good time to run out of space, but whatever. I'm wrapping this video up anyway. So yeah, I really enjoyed reading. I really enjoyed reading with Vaishnavi. I really enjoyed shooting this, and let us know your thoughts on both of the books. I'm kind of still mad that I could complete only one book, even not fully, in 24 hours, which is saying something about my reading speed. But also, it's fine. I feel like reading for me has always been about enjoying it and having fun with it. So I don't want to like be like, oh, I have to read this many books in this much time. I need to read fast. I don't really want to do that. So I'm not going to think about that. But yeah, this was an interesting video. Some more video essays are coming soon. So see you in those ones. But yeah, this was fun to shoot. It was really nice to talk to you guys and update you guys about all of this. And yeah, I like doing this. Also, welcome to my dorm, because this is the first time I'm shooting in my dorm room, which is going to look different in a month or two. We'll see. But yeah, this was amazing. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. And this was really fun to shoot. And I'll see you in the next one. And for now, yeah, bye bye.